Hi, I'm Taylor Allman, and my topic was done on the context of schools. My question was, what are the goals of the school, and how do you know? I observed two different elementary schools. I went to Bernie Elementary, which was a public school in downtown Plant City, which wasn't in the best of areas. They really didn't have much money there. It was in a lower class area. And then I also went to observe at Brandon Academy, which is a private school, and this was located in a probably middle class area. They had some nice homes around them. Both schools had the office at the very front, and this is where I went in to sign in and also be assigned a classroom that I was going to observe. At Bernie Elementary, the kids actually came down to get me and took me to the class that I was going to be watching. These kids got to wear whatever they wanted. They really didn't have much money, and I noticed that they weren't really having the best hygiene that they technically should. They didn't have long sleeve sweatshirts or long pants or closed-toed shoes for when it was cold outside, which was really upsetting, but I can't really do anything about that right now. I'm just here to watch. The school is composed of two long hallways. The classrooms were down either side. The hallways led to the library and to the gym and a huge playground and field for them to play during PE. On the right-hand side also was the cafeteria. And then on the back side, they had a staircase leading to the third grade hallways. I noticed that since the school really didn't have much money, the teachers had to work extra hard and make sure that they could grab the students' attention in the best way that they could, and the only ways that they really knew how, which was to decorate their classrooms and make it really vibrant and colorful and really fun for the kids to know that education can be fun and they can really engage and get the most out of it that they can. I also noticed that during some ESC integration classes, that some ESC students would get really upset, and the students would come over to them and they would make sure that they understood everything they could. Not only in just ESC students, but also just overall. They wanted to make sure that these students really grasped the idea that they knew what they were doing and that they knew how to do it again. And this is awesome because this is what every teacher needs to do. The mission statement for Bernie was learning whatever it takes, every child, every day, every way. And I definitely found this to be true at Bernie Elementary. They would do whatever they could to make sure that these students succeeded and to remain an A school and to continue giving the best education that they knew how. These students really had a lot of diversity in themselves. As kids, there was probably about 75% of them of African American descent or Latino descent, and maybe one or two kids that were white, honestly. At Brandon Academy, this is also small, and the school was kind of composed weirdly. It was a little confusing, but I went to the classroom that was down the hall from the office after I went through the office, and these kids had uniforms. They had better hygiene, they had newer shoes, their hair was done, and they really didn't have the desire to learn that the kids at Bernie did, but they were attentive and they paid attention and they listened to the teacher. But I did notice that the teacher would really kind of just teach her lesson and wouldn't really help individual kids if they really needed the individual help. It was just kind of like an overall lesson, this is for the day, and if you have any questions, you ask me later or something. It just really wasn't what I would do as a teacher, but I'm just watching them again. This is more of a competitive school. It's a blue ribbon school, and it's one of the top 50 private schools in the USA. Their mission statement was, Brandon Academy seeks to educate young people in an environment of respect coupled with a commitment to quality education and a challenging program for students of average to above average quality, or above average ability, which technically is saying that any children with disabilities are really not welcome at their school, which kind of makes me take offense. I was a little surprised at the outcome, but I do understand private schools are very competitive, and this is usually how it happens. But I found my answers through observing these schools and also by going on their websites to figure out their mission statements. But both of them are very true and very accurate. So, thank you.